Hi, I'm Leslie Dorsey and welcome to my lighting presentation for the Wolcott house. For the client profile, I have Thomas and Elizabeth Wolcott. They're both in their 40s and they have 3 growing children. The house that they wanted the design for is a new build of an updated Georgian revival style. Their style, as they described, is elegant yet relaxed, and I summed that up with graciously gorgeous. They would like, in some places, for the lighting to just disappear and let the architecture and design speak for itself. But in other cases, such as the grand circling staircase, they really wanted it to be showcased. The location of their home is on Lake Michigan in Evanston, which is a suburb of Chicago on the North Shore. The home itself is 5,000 square feet, so it's quite large. It has 4 bedrooms plus the master suite, all the usual spaces. Downstairs the ceilings will be 13 feet and upstairs they will be 9. At their request, there was an emphasis placed on green features throughout the home. Therefore, I found some fixtures that will be recycled glass or metals, others will be Energy Star rated, others will just use energy efficient lamps such as LEDs or CFLs. I even went so far as to find controls that will help in that matter. Some of the rooms will have dimmers, and that can help them reduce their energy consumption. And also for the children's rooms, I would install vacancy sensors. So even if they leave the room with the light on after a certain amount of time, usually about 5 minutes, the lights will turn themselves off. This is the lower plan, and we're going to start right here at the entry and staircase area in our expanded view. The foyer, the family room, and the staircase all are double height ceilings. So we have the same fixture for all 3 of these areas. Many of the places have recessed cans or wall washers. In the guest bedroom, I inserted a tray ceiling here, and it will be over where the bed is. It's reflecting the same shape as the room. And in the dining room, I have a beautiful chandelier that you'll see later that can be highlighted. In all of the rooms, I've also taken care to have other features such as the recessed cans or wall sconces to help balance out the lighting in each space. Moving into the formal living room, I have a coffered ceiling here. I have 2 pendants, and these pendants, I wanted them to be a little fancier but not too busy because they're also there with the coffered ceiling. So you'll see them in a moment that they're a translucent drum with like a mini chandelier inside. It's really gorgeous. For the kitchen, I wanted the kitchen to be very bright. It's a task area, bright but sleek and simple. And I'll use simple occasionally throughout the presentation, but simple by no means denotes boring. This is just simple but elegant. Over the island area there's a pendant. It's a 2-light trestle style, and then the matching pendant over the breakfast table with just 1 light. All surrounding that pendant are recessed halogen lights. These are going to give a lot of light, a lot of white light, for a very low voltage input. In the utility room, I also have some recessed halogen lights, but in here is the first use of the solar tube. And it's basically a hole through from your roof to your ceiling to bring in natural light. It's trimmed out just like a light fixture, a recessed one, and it will take advantage of daylight during the daylight hours when it's available. When it's not available, it's supplemented by those other fixtures. Moving into the master bedroom, there's a couple of sconces here, and the sconces throughout the whole downstairs are the same simple white sconce. It's a recycled glass with a nice milky texture to it, so you can really tell that it's recycled. It uses LED lights as well. Into the master suite, I have a curved tray ceiling here, and that echoes the shape of the skylight that's been put in. This is a nice large skylight. It'll be over the center of the room, so it can really let a lot of daylight spill in as well as offer views to the sky. On either side of it, a simple cloth pendant fixture. And then they also have some bed light sconces, those were requested. In the master bathroom, this is a 10-foot long skylight. This is going to allow a lot of natural light to come in and fill this space, so you'll hardly need to use electrical fixtures at all. When needed, there are electrical fixtures to supplement. The beauty about this skylight as well is it's over the tub, the big soaking tub here. So when you're in the tub, you can have a nice view up. In the walk-in closet is another one of those solar tubes, and it is also supplemented with two ceiling fixtures. This is the upper plan with the outline of the lower plan as well. And we're going to start again at the stairs. On the stairs, I show on every fourth stair there's an LED step light. There's 12 to the kit that it comes in, so you could do every other stair or every third stair depending on the client's profile or the client's preference. Here you can see the 3 chandeliers that will be going in those double height areas. I wanted to coordinate them all to create a sense of continuity. Over the balcony there's a small skylight, and that'll not only help light that space, but allow the light to spill over into the other 2 areas. The ceiling fixtures for the hallway are from the same collection as the chandeliers, so they'll also keep going that continuity. The bedrooms were all treated the same way. They each got a solar tube and also a pendant, and we'll get to that in a moment. For the game room, it's not shown on this drawing, but there is a vaulted ceiling, so it's going to slope to either side. I have 3 skylights put in, all of the same size. One is over this exercise nook. The client told me that they want an exercise space, but they also want to think about the future. So this may become a reading space at some point. This may even become a small apartment or extra room or whatnot. So they didn't want to make it too focused in one area. So I kept the lighting very simple for that reason. They did, however, say that they have a ping pong table and a pool table, both of which will require some pendant lights over that. So I went with a modernized version of a billiard light. It's a 2-light trestle. So it has that billiards feel. It's still modern and updated though, and it could be changed out for something a little more simple in the future, or just raised up, not so close to the table. All of these are recessed cans to help supplement the space, and they're on a separate switch from the pendants, so they can be switched off during daylight, and those skylights are enough. Here's a sample of the fixtures chosen. These are the 3 chandeliers that will be in those double height areas. This is the gorgeous dining room chandelier. This is all recycled metal and glass, and it's actually made out of Coke bottles, white Coke bottles. These are the sconces. As I said, they're simple, and you can't really tell in the fixture, but there is a textured appearance to it. The wine cellar and outside the master bedroom get this simple ceiling fixture. This is that formal living room pendant I was telling you about. This is a gray silver translucent glass drum, and then there's a little bit of sparkle on the inside. So it's sort of a contained glamour, not too showy. This is the kitchen pendant, and like I said, the one over the breakfast nook table is similar, just 1 light though. These are the fixtures for the master bedroom, and these are the fixtures for the guest bedroom. This is a nice illustration of the solar tube. This is what you'd see from the outside. It has a very reflective metal tube for the light to get bounced inward, and this is the trim that you see from the inside. These are the lights that it can be supplemented with. It's the same light. You can either have it flush or semi-flush. I prefer the flush appearance because then they can almost look like they're 2 of the same lights, and one wouldn't look so out of place having 2 lights so near each other. The upstairs hall lights is this. As I said, it's from the same collection as the chandeliers. This is the 2-light trestle for the game room.